Is this thing on? I'm trying out a new mic. Let me know how it sounds. I'm not going to go for the cheap shots in this video. This video is lightly salted with Rooster Teeth's controversies, but the purpose of this video is to talk about problems with Rooster Teeth's current business model. Rooster Teeth's golden days were amazing. Nobody can deny that. But this isn't 2014 anymore. Today, Rooster Teeth is faced with 6 issues that can't all be resolved, but by knowing these, if you'd like to one day create a company similar to Rooster Teeth as it was back in the day, knowing these issues will help you avoid their mistakes. Alright, let's go. Number 1, alienation of its core audience. Why would you do this? What possessed you to do this? Now, a company taking a political stance is fine. I encourage it. But if you are 10 years into an industry and have built up an audience that expects a certain type of content, you're going to be shooting your business in the foot if you fail to connect with new would-be customers of your now even more narrowed customer base. Like, yeah, going and deleting a bunch of old skits because of the changing times, that's fine. From a business perspective, it's fine. You just have to make up for that loss somewhere else. And if your current listing of programs doesn't vibe with new customers, then my boy, you've stepped in it. That brings me to number 2. Number 2, compromising artistic integrity. Just let the show die. Stop trying to resurrect it. Don't give it maiden powers. Don't change the rules on how Aura works. Who is Caboose's new voice actor? This isn't a problem specific to Rooster Teeth. A lot of companies don't know when to let a show die gracefully. But if your business's products rely on the entertainment value of your shows, don't change the rules every episode. At the very least, if Rooster Teeth had kept Ruby's plot and world mechanics intact, instead of going 1 step forward, 32 steps back, the show, along with the company, would have a much better reputation. A better reputation means the company is more attractive to prospective customers and workers. Number 3, work culture. Large companies do exist. That's a fact. But generally, the larger an organization gets, the more disconnected the work environment feels. But bruh, what about Shut up! We can't bring that up on YouTube. We know about the Glassdoor reviews. The relationship between Rooster Teeth and its employees is a strained one. A good work culture cannot exist in a company if the company's own people do not feel valued and supported. Without this intimacy between management and its employees, it'll only create for the employees a lack of trust in their own company. Number 4, integration with a larger organization. Generally, the goal of a business is to grow and not to maintain its size. So it's understandable why Rooster Teeth saw the good in becoming a part of Fullscreen, aka Otter Media, aka AT&T. That would mean more money for shit like TV shows and web series. But it also means the restriction of creative freedom, which ultimately leads to the death of the shows that we grew up watching. And with the decline of those shows, it leads to an apathetic customer base, one that was already going to be split in half by reason number 1. Number 5, a clear lack of direction. Clear in the sense that it is readily apparent to your customer base. What's Salem's plan? I don't know. What happened to Nomad of Nowhere? Couldn't tell you. Why the fuck are there so many podcasts? I don't know. Your customer base shouldn't be asking these questions for years on end. It only serves to make your company look directionless and to tell customers that that company has no idea what it's doing. Let me put this in ape terms. If question about plot of show, answer in show. If question about state of show, release statement. And oh boy, I got one for the podcast. Number 6, useless/repetitive products. Just stop with all the podcasts. Why are you making a new one every week and then canceling it the next? I'm not talking about the OG podcast. I'm talking about The Bungalow, No Dumb Answers, the Screenplay podcast. Let's take it back real quick. Back to the 1900s. When Ford released the Model T, the best-selling car of all time, it only had one color, black. It was an awesome product, and it created no indecision in the customer. The customer wasn't window shopping for hours on end, opening 20 new tabs, being like, ooh, the purple one? No. The orange one. If you create so many products that are similar to one another, causing too much customer indecision, you will receive less sales. How this lesson in history relates to Rooster Teeth today is that nobody is going to watch all your shows. Just because you enjoy The Flash on Thursdays doesn't mean you're going to watch Legends of Tomorrow on Fridays.
Hey, you hear that, CW? You'll never get me to watch Legends of Tomorrow. Never!
I gotta stop taking shots at the CW. God damn. I know podcasts are cheap to create, but it's redundant when you have the OG and a few others. And this same rule applies to their fucking shitty merch. Ah, yes. I would like to buy solid colored t-shirt with centered base graphic design on the front, please. That's not me knocking the artists who design the graphics on these shirts, but there's so much repetitive shit. Like, it's like going painting shopping. Would I like the teal paint or the aqua? You've got some dude switching between 16 tabs, looking at a shirt, trying to decide which one he wants. He can't decide, so he goes to bed and wakes up the next day just as indecisive about what to choose. You're not making the sales you could be from this level of indecision. When the next Ruby volume releases, just keep it to one shirt max per girl and one group one. But bruh, I don't want to look like everybody else at this year's RTX! Good riddance. I'm calling it right now. They're gonna make so many shirts of the fucking mouse from the Volume 9 trailer. Oh boy, mistakes have been made. But if we do our best to avoid them, then boys, we're all gonna make it.